everybody. Welcome back. I can't say for certain because obviously there's still time for people to get in from the cut, but there hasn't been any activity on TrueSim as of yet that has put any concern into the system. Right now, I think we're gonna win. We will see, but I think we're gonna win. We got Platinum to play tonight, and I'm hoping that we can take some of that momentum in. Obviously very different just in terms of what the courses are, how the courses are set up. So we will definitely try our best to kind of keep that momentum going and see what we can do. But yeah, we're getting pretty close to the Open Championship. Guy, welcome back. Good evening, good evening. Hope you're well, sir. All right, these are easy dailies. Nice. New weeklies. 10 ranked. 10 rounds. Oh, just straight up 10 rounds. It says 2K, but it doesn't actually require any 2K stuff. Yeah, I'm not doing the Divot Derby grind, par saves, easy. You know, 5 sand saves in a single round is actually probably something that we wouldn't get. We just played 4 rounds of the old course at St. Andrews. Funny enough, they're making it finish around there. I don't want to play it again. I already grinded it out. That's kind of unfortunate timing, because if we were playing TrueSim tonight, then that's easy money. That's easy money. Oh well. It is what it is. It is what it is. I guess we won't be... It's the type of thing that there's like the specialty, like, oh, get this thing, but like I wouldn't probably be putting it on anyway, so it's not like it even matters. Okay, so some mixed stuff here. A little bit of Under Armour clothing. Is that a meatball? It is. It is. See, it's not a smooth... It just feels like... I mean, it'll roll fine, but it feels like it should have, like, physics to match the surface area of it. Should be really, really wonky. Okay, so let's do a couple of things. Let's go to the settings and take off putting and approach camera while we're thinking of it. And then let's go and get warmed up with some challenges. Let's go get warmed up with some challenges. We've got the putting challenge. I think we've got 2 putting challenges left, so we can get those cleared out. And then I think we still had some Tiger ones. We still have the 1 club challenge from Barstool. Which, speaking of Barstool, I thought it was pretty funny. I got a comment today that was like, "What does this have to do with Barstool?" Like they have a whole section. It's mostly hole-in-one challenges, but it was just funny. Like I don't know if somebody being like, "Was this guy just using Barstool as like a clickbait thing? It has nothing to do with Barstool." 96-foot putt. It's got quite a bit of break in the latter third. All right, 86%. That's a long freaking putt to like start out with. That's 100. 89%, and we overpowered it. All right, this will at least give us a little bit of help with the read. So we overpowered it, and we were still well low. So let's go out here. This gave us the 1 shot in 30 That doesn't have to be at St. Andrews. What's going on, Busey? Good evening. 89% again. Oh, that's funky. Oh, that's funky. There we go. There we go. Come on, be low enough that that actually like curls down towards the yellow. We're getting closer. Good evening, John. Welcome back. You know what? A little bit underswung, but a little bit hard on the rhythm, which might put us into a slightly better spot. Close. This is probably going to be in that exact same spot. Okay. 1% more. We had that same over rhythm, which is actually fine because we were hitting 85%. Ah, that's so close. We need... I say we need 86 with perfect rhythm, because 85 with the unders. That's too much. Okay. That works, I guess. Of course, I fast forward through the whole thing, but there you go. Sink the 96 footer. It's just funny because like that counts towards the putts made, which like I get, but it also feels cheesy because you're just, you get to repeat the putts over and over again. So like it, for me, I wouldn't count them, but I don't control the game. Also, it seems like if you hit the directional pad while your thing is loading, it'll like reset the position of the marker, but if you don't touch anything and it loads properly, then it'll keep your thing in the same place. 15 rings, 200 points. You gotta get it in the red. Alright, so let's try this. Okay, that was 3 rings. That's 100 points. I guess theoretically here I should have gone for the other 100 out the gate, because that's let's see if we go on like a inside line here. Okay, so we still hit all of those rings. You take the higher line to get the first 100 on the right, and then you take that line to get that one. All right, that's actually not bad at all. It's actually really easy because you're hitting 100% power putt, so you don't have to be really like accurate on power. It's purely a line thing. All right, well that's the putting stuff done. $150 VC and an Evo tool? Sure, I'll take it. I'll take it. Got to stock up for season 3, you know. Okay. So let's get back to Tiger. And then depending how Tiger goes, maybe we'll take a look at the One Club Challenge. Maybe we'll just be grinding these out. Okay, so we gotta land on the green 6 times. It's 4 shots, but it's 2 locations, right? It's like 8 shots total, I think, if I remember correctly. See how our swing is, because we've obviously just been doing putts thus far. So let's see here. We're gonna try and curl this 3-iron to start, just kind of see where we're at. You need a little bit more leg. You need a little bit more leg. And his next one is 5 wood. Try and hold on to it. Of course, we're not getting pure contact. Out of curiosity, I just want to see, what does a 5 wood do? Other than not turn near as much. Like, I don't know, a 5 wood versus a 3-iron, like... I guess the 5 wood does roll a little bit more. Chases quite nicely. Okay, so 5 wood for the first, and then I think we were taking 5-iron here because of the way that it was sitting. That feels a little long, unless it hits the pin and stops it. Well, that hit the pin and it did not stop it. It's not the green either. That's not the green either. This freaking hole, man. Ooh, I don't love the rhythm. I lofted it, but I think that's too long. Yeah, what's going on, JB? Welcome back. And left that one open. Donk. Okay, so 5 wood. Why 5 wood for the first one? If we can get the first one going, then that's not too shabby. Do I not even have to adjust the aim here? I mean, obviously I'll move it a little bit to the left. Dang it. Yeah, what's going on, Yeet? How we doing today? How's it going, Liam? Oh, how am I? Okay. Swing feel is very off if I'm going 6 degrees. What happened to my swing feel? Why am I all of a sudden so far off? Restart this. I want to give it another try. Stack Attack, what's going on? Eager for Friday and start of the American Century Championship? Steph Curry and Marty Fish will be epic. Oh, the American Century, that's the, yeah. That's like a yearly Really like pro-am tournament, right? Or just amateurs? Or like celebs? I forgot about that one. There we go. Okay. Pure 101. Let's just see where it goes. Okay. That's pretty close to the same. I like how these shots are trending. Hey, what's going on, Xander? Currently making a course inspired by Augusta, but not Augusta. Don't tell on you to 2K. There are plenty of Augusta-like courses. I mean, even the one that's in the game for the Masters is definitely, you know, was it Lone Grove? Clearly Augusta inspired. Clearly Augusta inspired. Also, I don't actually have to get this one close. I just have to get it on the green. So, yeah. As he hits it open and straight out into the crap. Nice. Love that for me. Why am I swinging out to the open? Really, I'm having to like finish left right now. Looks so much better. I know, but I haven't held the green. Lucky for you, we have to do it again because for whatever reason I can't hit my swing point at the top of this swing right now. Trying to get dialed in, and we are showing in the wrong way. I feel like I'm swinging so hard to the left and I'm open and I don't know what's happening. I'm doing well, basket. We're just trying to figure out our thumb right now, and I don't know what's happening on that contact point. Okay. Try and get. That's fine. I really don't care right now. I'm just more left. Every time I like get towards like where the swing path should be, I'm flying. What is happening right now? Not sure what this issue is. Just a weird thing where I feel like I'm like, I don't know. It feels like I'm manipulating my swing a lot. Like, whatever the swing feel I have is right now, it feels like I'm really, like, having to, like, make a wild adjustment at the end, I guess, is, like, the best way to put it. You can see how on the meter, like, my contact point, I'm, like, diving back to the left. right at the end. So I'm not sure why I like don't have that same swing feel right now. It's also a tough thing because you don't want to start overthinking stuff, because as soon as you start overthinking things, then like everything goes out the window. Also, we're rolling with really tight points, so this is like really good dial up in the sense that it's forcing us to be very accurate. I just need to find greens, man. I just need to find greens. We're not even trying to get the accurate shot. I just need to find greens right now. Yeah, because the thing is, like, we're gonna have more forgiveness because we're not drawing shots like that. Like, I'm trying to hit a wood drawn out of the rough, right? That's not something that we're gonna have to be doing on normal stuff. Now rhythm I need to figure out. Why does it feel like my 5-wood is suddenly going shorter? That's better. Again, it's just on the green is the goal. On the green is the goal. Nice and smooth. I'm trying to figure out if it's like how I'm sitting. I think that could be part of it. Like, I don't know if I'm sitting a little bit more angled to the screen than normal. I need to hit all 4 of these onto the green. I know these aren't as flashy, but okay, now we might be getting somewhere. Yeah, I wonder if I was like too turned like this towards the chat and that was like throwing off my swing feel, because now we're starting to rattle them off. I heard a YouTube sub. Give me a second. Gotta get this done. There we go. Okay. Okay. That might have been it. Brian Bandini, thank you for the YouTube sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. That's all we needed it to be. That's all we needed it to be. So it's like, it's one of those things that I've talked about this before when it comes to like consistency and everything. Same setup, right? Same posture, same grip, all of that matters. The thing that you have to keep in mind that part of same posture and grip is also like the way that you face your screen. And so literally just me being rotated like this changes like your visual perception. So apparently I was sitting like too angled away from the screen, like subconsciously. Won't do that again. All right. We'll do a little layup off the tee here. We'll do a little layup off the tee here. And I didn't rotate the shot. Nice. The stupid having to draw everything really just messes up my life. Really just messes up my life. Designers one could employ to make courses. People in the community have been asking you. I don't know offhand. I know in the past there are people that have like done collaborative courses, but I don't know how much that's like, find someone to make a course for them sort of deal. Okay. We're gonna try and choke a 9-iron to bring it a little bit shorter. So I felt like the full pitching wedge was a bit of a stretch. 9 pars are better. Okay, so you gotta go bogey free. You gotta go bogey free, which is a big piece of this. Okay. Thought it could be a touch high, but again, like first actual putts of the day, so gotta try and train the brain a little bit here on how things are breaking. I left that open because I hesitated at the top trying to overpower it. I wanted a fuller shot. So I laid it back to a wedge. Okay. Yeah, we're starting to find the swing a little bit. Nice underswing, Colby. Those short putts are so difficult. Those short putts are so difficult for me because you're tapping it so lightly that it actually breaks so much. What was that shot? Nothing like the, hey, we're gonna try and play this stupid tee shot despite what we should do and then miss it anyway. I hate this gap in Tiger's bag. I don't know. I mean, I guess people just play partials all the time. I love me some full shots, so yeah, I can't play like this. Okay, there we go. There we go. There's the first birdie. And this one, we will definitely lay it up. Don't have to do anything too crazy. I don't know, man. I'm definitely flirting on the knife's edge this evening. Definitely flirting on the knife's edge this evening. Of like having to, just the way that I'm correcting shots to get it into that contact point. 3-wedge kind of guy too. Yeah, I like having as much wedge game at my disposal as possible. Give me 60, 56, 50 and the pitching wedge. I'd rather have gaps at the top of my bag and have it easy to just hit 100% stuff lower in the back. I mean, all the power to you. If you can hit if you can hit those partials, you know, then good on you. Oh, look at that draw just slung into the back left corner. Beautiful shot, Tiger. Beautiful. Hey, what's going on, Maximo? You have to do a fade style swing, can't do the draw Kanzo? Well, fortunately for you, there's advantage to that. I am very much so at a disadvantage having to play the fade. I mean, play the draw. I would love if my natural swing was the fade. They've got all the OP shots. Just played True Sim, 2 strokes behind me through 2. Did you peek where I got to though on the weekend, Max? I mean, I hope you don't. Oh, Cab shot 28 through 2. That is a little scary. I mean, I shot crazy on the weekend, so I mean, if he beats me, then I just need to retire. Yeah, what's going on, Cade? The fade and draw thing? Yeah, I just wish that there was like some benefit to being a draw player. I played the draw literally because it's the swing that I can repeat. You'll donate $5 if I make a hole-in-one on the next hole, Sancho. I mean, I'm always trying for the hole-in-one. Yeah, the fade is just so strong. The fade is just so strong with the super flop and all the flop shots. I just wish draw like had something that was like just really good. I don't know. Gotta give the extra pressure. We were close to a hole-in-one yesterday, I think. Actually, twice. We almost hit a hole-in-one on a par 4 as well, which I have never done before. But yeah, Max, we'll see, man. We will see. Yeah, at least this time around, I felt like I did everything in my power to give myself a chance to win. I shot better every single round. Yeah, we still missed some stuff. Obviously, we got some stuff. But yeah, kind of one of those, if we lose, then what am I going to do? Can't play much better. This is PGA Tour 2K25, Sancho. Alright, here's the par 3. Is this even, like, aceable? 231, 228, Come on, Tiger. It's too far left, I think. Not a terrible effort, really good distance control, but yeah, those lies, or not those lies, but like the wind with the draw, I wasn't entirely certain, so I moved it a little bit. We tried, Sancho. Thank you for the offer. Hey, what up, Sean? You'll throw an extra 5 if I make it? It wasn't a bad effort, but definitely wasn't anything where we were, you know, really watching like it was gonna drop. Alright, tight pin. Tight pin. A little bit better of a line. Oh no, we're gonna leave it short. Oh, man. That draw into the wind really got dicey. Alright, I mean, after we started to get the swing together there. Yeah, missed a couple of the putts early, but just kind of went on a nice little tear. We'll take it. Pretty good, appreciate that, Sancho. But yeah, Max, when did... Cabs must have just shot the 28, like... very, very recently, because I had checked right before stream. Yeah. I mean, we shot 30 under on the weekend. He shot 27, which means we're favorable on countback, because I have 16 under on the final round. So, we'll see. We'll see. I didn't want to... Thing is, I really don't want to count, you know... You don't want to count the chickens before they hatch. That's 18 holes. Okay, this will be play 17. 'Cause I don't want to grind out an 18-holer. Not right now. Grind out some of these other ones. But yeah, it's like don't want to get ahead of myself and say we won. Like, I mean, great shooting, but yeah, there are a lot of really good players. Which I think that having the competition, you know, be at this level is definitely a good thing. 73%. We almost sunk the putt first try. You have to actually re-aim it every single time. Okay, because truth be told, I don't remember where I was aimed. Let's see if this is a better line. Feels a little bit lower. That's a little pacey. And by a little pacey, I mean that's like 3% over. Okay, definitely not the worst thing that we've ever done, but... Okay, that at least takes care of that, but we gotta make one. I guess I wasn't really paying attention that you do need to make a putt as part of this challenge. Oh, yeah, oh, actually it's underswung. I really thought that we had potentially overswung that putt. Hey, there's another quad. Why do I feel like that was further off than some of our other... Ooh. Okay, last attempt to try and get it on the first round here. %, under, nice. Yeah, I'm wondering if I aimed it like an extra box to the left that first time around. Highly possible. Highly possible that we did. That's at 72%. You really do have to have at least the 73. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's low. Okay, so I mean, that's definitely the right ballpark. Somewhere out here, but I feel like you gotta hit it with a little bit more pace. Because we are dying just short. That's way too over. With the push, though, I don't know if that puts it online. No, I mean, the extra pace is certainly like an interesting facet to all of this. Takes you further past, but it gets you rolling beyond the hole. Yeah, I feel like you need that 74%. Like somewhere in there is gonna be what would drain this putt. What is interesting to me is that this one actually resets your aim every time. Like a lot of these challenges will leave your aim in the same place. This one, I don't know if that's just like an intentional thing or what. But this one resets it. So forcing you to have to re-aim the putt every single time is definitely an added challenge. I think we had that one if we hit quads. We hit plus 0.19% power, and I think that might have taken us beyond it. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Mojo? Welcome back, sir. I am doing quite well. Doing quite well. I was doing a little bit better a couple minutes ago before Maximo told me that, you know, Cabs went and shot 28 under through 2 rounds on TrueSim. But I don't know. Still feeling pretty decent about the way that we... I mean, I'm feeling good about the way we played. Still feeling pretty decent about our chances, just the way that we played on the weekend. But we'll see. I did, Liam. I woke up to that news this morning and was not prepared. I was laying in bed, checking my phone, and saw that message pop up. My wife, like, turned over. She wasn't quite awake yet. But I could tell that she had, like, opened her eyes. She wasn't, like, full asleep. It was just kind of rustling, and I was like, Christian Horner got sacked. Will certainly be interesting to finally get all of the, like, actual information, you know, as to what happened. I feel like there's a lot of rumors and speculation and stuff going on right now. So I don't really trust much of anything in terms of the current news cycle on it. Come on. Come on. Go in. There it is. That's more like it. You think they're shooting themselves in the foot? I don't know. It's so hard because I don't... There's so much that goes on behind closed doors at a team. So this one doesn't... I thought that this would unlock this, but apparently you have to go through this chain of command. All right. Well, I'm not grinding out 18 holes right now, so we'll give a couple attempts to the one club challenge. Because we have only gotten 1 star on the Barstool stuff. The loading screens are so slow for the challenges. I mean, hopefully we get something. Also, forgot that this was at St. Andrews. I don't know, I heard stuff of like they're doing this to try and get Max to stay. Can't, actually I think I can afford that. Yeah, apparently, yeah, they're saying getting rid of him is to keep Max there. Not entirely certain. Would be interesting to see if Max goes to Mercedes and, you know, kick George out. See what all would happen there. Just underswung it. This is the shot though that, like, I think we... Yeah, it's so hard to... Like this one, more of a putt. That comes out. Okay, it's the push though. That's 100% the push. And also the fact that I am actually skipping. Okay, I gotta feel that one out more. We'll play it through once and then we'll reassess life. Oh, I know that if they lose Max, that's a huge hit. But like from Max's point of view, like I can also understand. I can also understand why he wouldn't. You know, they've been falling off. You know, he's gonna know better. He's gonna know better than most, you know, internally how the team is doing, like prepping for the next iteration of the car. Yeah, it sounds like Mercedes. Oh, that's overswung. I forgot that it was a partial. You know, Mercedes is sounding like they're gonna be pretty good with their current developments, you know, for the next regulations. That's so close. The problem is now this is your reward. Okay. We're learning. We're learning. I think you can squeeze. That's so tough, but you can squeeze it out over. And then it's again, you try and squeeze the tee shot, squeeze it here so that your third is like actually a bit of something. Yeah, especially with it being extremely firm. Then you can hit. I guess that faded. Still short. 2 over, man. 2 over or better. This hole is like pretty much guaranteed to bogey, I feel like. We're actually not too bad with the bump and run once we get going with it. Okay, so we've got 2. We got 2 out of the 3, so progress. Who's gonna drive for Cadillac next year? Botas. Botas and Checo. That's my guess. I have no idea though, because like when you look at Alpine, you look at Sauber. I don't know what some of these guys are gonna do. Bottas and Schumacher. Oh, I forgot about Mick. Mostly because Mick's been, you know, obviously living the reserve driver life. Okay, great start. Even on the first. Give Cadillac a lot of exposure due to the name. Yeah, I can understand that. Went for the 102 fully like forward, and yeah, we're still gonna be so far out. I mean, I guess you just send it. Wow, we actually hit the swing path end contact both of those times, but I think this is how you play it. Okay. We're gonna play the flop this time again. Except this time, when I do it, We're gonna try and hit the right power. 94. Okay. Still a little bit off. No, no, this is the worst. This is the worst. Dang. I underswung that. Ah, gosh darn it. Okay, this is, I guess, experimenting, because we were really good at the start. I just want to see what happens here when you really shape it. That, like, popped out to the side. I'm, like, trying to see, can you make it come back shorter? I think you can, but I think I have to not aim for it to be straight. Go like here. That's cheesy. That's cheesy, but it might just work. Hey, what's going on, Jim? Wind calculations, 5 yards into the wind. I mean, 5 miles an hour into the wind, probably playing at like a 7-yard loss. General rule of thumb is straight on headwind, you're looking at like 1.5 times off from the wind. Tailwind, you're looking at like 80%. There's nuances to it, but that's like the general rule of thumb that I live by. No. Womp womp. It's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. Hey, what's going on, Griffin? I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. I have been well. I have been well indeed. Okay. So I think we'll give this another couple tries, and then we will get going into plat. Boated on the sticks, Max? I can't tell if you're trying to ask me if I'm goated or bloated. I do play on the sticks. PS5 control. Nothing fancy. Am I boated? I know goated, greatest of all time. Am I boated? Best of all time? Birdie of all time? I don't know where we're going with this. I don't know where we're going with this. I don't know. I don't know. What's going on, Michael? Hole-in-one incoming? We'll try. Well, actually, I don't think there's a par 3 on this challenge, but hopefully maybe later on plat. But yeah, so we're gonna come back to this. What I learned in boating school is we did True Sim Monday, Tuesday, Jim. So we finished at 55 under for the week. We are currently sitting 3 strokes behind So we were 1 stroke ahead through 2 rounds and then 7 strokes ahead through 4. There have been new players who have entered the fray, and we are now 3 strokes back through 2. I'm hoping my weekend is enough to hold on for a win, but we will see. I don't want to count the chickens before they hatch. You know, fingers crossed. I feel like I played very well. If we lose, then it's just going to be very painful again. So we'll see what happens. We have until Saturday, though, to sweat it out. So don't think we're going to be finding out tonight. Yeah, I appreciate everyone watching. We are going to we're going to take a quick 3-minute break because we gotta clear out the mid-roll ads here, or the pre-roll ads. We gotta run mid-rolls to clear the pre-rolls on Twitch. So we're gonna take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll give this challenge a couple more attempts, and then rounds 1 and 2 of Platinum Tour are on the docket for this evening. So appreciate y'all being here, and I'll see you in 3.
It's raining.
Ads. All right, we are back. So I realized immediately after we ended stream last night that I had been a complete knucklehead. And when we went to raid and I was finishing up, that I freaking, instead of changing our scene to like the ending soon scene, I managed to I muted the stream instead. I muted all the audio and left me up. So I was trying to do like a little talking outro bit. And just talk to nobody instead. And it was like, we raided into the stream, and then I look over, and I'm like, that's on freaking... That's on freaking mute, dude. Nice. Oh. It's close. Oh, I pulled it. That's interesting. I normally don't do that. Man, that push is crazy, though. That push is crazy if you actually try and do it like that. This challenge is so difficult on Legend. This challenge is so difficult on Legend. I never said I was boated. I never said I was... You came in saying that. Alright, swing's looking good though. If we're hitting perfects on that. I mean, this is like... This is just lay it back. Lay it back and lay it back. I mean, obviously we're trying to hole it, because holing it makes our life a heck of a lot simpler. Because the problem, too, is we hit shots like this and we get it too close, and now... we gotta hit the 9% dunk chip. Oh, man. That's not a highly repeatable thing, though, what we just did there. Yeah, the thing, JB, is 108 is not a thing for me. 102, maybe 103. I don't have the timing for 108. So now, this is a little bit different because I didn't go as aggressive. Now we have to actually 50-degree pitch this. Which, truth be told, I don't know where this goes. Maybe 7%. Let's see what happens. It's close. It's close. Hey, what's going on, Jose? No, I did it. Oh, it was close. Nice. Hey, it's only one over, but that means we gotta go one over on this hole. This one I have to deloft to try and get through. Ooh, lucky kick. I mean, we're away. Became one of the best 108ers out there. Yeah, just a bit of a pipe dream, that. I mean, it would be sweet. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, that timing window, I feel like, is so tight. Oh no. Gotta hit a 50-degree out of this bunker. Alright. This is for par. We got 2 shots at this. We can hole it. Or we can make the follow-up shot. We did it! Clutch time, baby. Absolute clutch time. All right. One club challenge is donezo. On dues would be unstoppable. I mean, if my putting is on. Yeah, get the people who can bomb it, and then I'm an accurate man off the, on the approach a lot of the time. Chipping from the green, ban this man. You're right, Lucas. I should be hitting approach shots. Or flop shots from the green. Silly me, shouldn't be doing chips and bump and runs. Bump and run is basically the closest you can get to a putt. It's not easy, but it's the closest you can get to a putt for that challenge. Option to pull the pin. I wish you could pull the pin from, like... And I get why you can't, because it's probably... If I had to guess, it's probably a button mapping thing. And it's probably like... It's an awkward thing to have to switch to your putter to take it out. That being said, it would be nice to have on, like, stuff around the green, right? Like, if you could pull the pin kind of in that range that you get the putting and approach camera or something like that within 45 yards. Maybe even closer than that, I don't know. But yeah, putting off the green or chipping off the green would be nice to be able to pull it. Okay, so we played great in True Sim. We're waiting on the results of that. I mean, we can try and peek. I don't think Cabs is playing all 4 in one go, but let's go check on True Sim. We'll make this part of the streams this week. We'll go check on True Sim. See where things are at. Again, Cabs is the one to worry about right now because he's got us by 3 strokes through 2. I don't think he's played all 4 though. If I had to guess, Cab's playing 2. So yeah, that's what we're looking at right now. 7 strokes over Scud. However, we're 3 strokes back of Cabot through 2 rounds. The hope is that around 3 and round 4, those countbacks being better than... Oh, well, Abe pipped us on round 3, but we've got a 3-shot. Yeah, he had a good weekend too. 3-shot lead there. Yeah, it's scary because if Cabs plays like Abe did, then we lose. Then we lose by 1 if he matches him. We'll see. We'll see. I am a bit nervous now. Hey, thanks, Lucas. Alright, now let's play Plat. I need to remind myself of how we played there so that we can try and channel that here. Got to get into that, like, 1 shot at a time. Try and get flow state. Take your time with things. Trust, you want to trust what you see. All right, so we're playing from the yellow tees, high winds out of the northwest. Defaults, extremely firm, medium, which if the defaults are this, it's either a new course or it's a course that's been maybe revised a little bit to have that. Now, extremely firm, medium, that's a very similar setup to what we had in the last 2 rounds at St. Andrews. Will that help us? I hope. But we gotta try and play things smart, dial in. I want to be in the fairway, obviously, as much as possible. 150 yards if you can funnel it down there. So extremely firms, 216. 220s. All right, it's the first tee, so I don't want to do anything crazy. We'll just take a 4-iron here and kind of feel out how the extremely firm is playing, how the fairway roll conditions are here. Because if we can keep it, the thing is, if we can keep it in play, right? Our goal is to always have fairway if we can. Because it just makes when you're trying to approach it just that bit easier. Now I can't really sit this. So it's tailwind and on a downslope on extremely firms. So this is kind of like a hit and hope a little bit. Because I don't know how you get it close on that. You'd have to, maybe if you have like a lob wedge and you got it way down there, maybe that's how you would end up playing that one. Yeah, I think that's probably a bit of where I struggle. Yeah, what's going on, Slim? Josh, your brother Gabe for his birthday? Yeah, all right. Gabe H. How about that? Happy birthday. The guy that doesn't exist. Fairways? Don't fret what exactly what you... Yeah, it's... I'm not going to fret over it, but I'm definitely going to try and put myself into clean lies if I can. So we've got the double breaker. And then it's definitely... I'm thinking it's a little bit more left to right. That felt like it was freaking moving. I mean, it's center cup, so it drops, but that felt like it was freaking moving. And I only hit it 1% over, so... 128 greens. Odd. What's going on here? Even if you're in the light rough, I think that having that shot is probably best. Because if you take it 270s off the tee and then bounce and roll out, sure, I'm in the fairway, but now I'm looking at that front pin. I think I would rather be out of the rough. But a little bit of loft. Try and fade it back into the wind. I'm trying to sit it. I know it's extremely firm, so it sounds dumb. I'm trying to land it as softly as possible. If you can get it on the ground and rolling, that's at least a little bit better. Okay, we got an 8-iron up the hill, so it's probably playing more like a 7. Ball's gonna come out to the right. Wind's gonna want to bring it back to the left. Thing is, it's uphill, and we're losing like 13 yards, which is, first off, 67 uphill, just the line. The 7-iron is gonna be potentially short here. Now the question is, 7-iron, even though it's that uphill, extremely firms. Yeah, how's it gonna bounce? I think we try and make sure that we get on, so I'm gonna de-loft it a little bit. Like I'm gonna try and give it a little extra gas. A little closed. I think that's probably the brain telling me I don't want to be to the right. Wow, that's a mean kick. That's a really mean kick. Do you take 6 to the backstop? Maybe I am just playing that too. Maybe I'm just playing that too aggressive. Super flop feels like a dumb idea. How do you play this? $26 yards for the full here. My gut is telling me to go 56. Hey, what's going on, RJ? Thank you for the luck. My gut's telling me to go 56 here. Because I'm just feeling like we're going to lose 5 or even more. On the uphill alone. That swing path was worse than normal. And I guess I would have been good with the shot that I had. It's a really tough call. It's a really tough call. 55% putt. I almost have to feel like I need to like look at this like I have been True Sim. Which like I know I have the green grids and stuff, but I don't know, I feel like the way that we were reading putts yesterday. I feel like the way we were reading putts yesterday, we gotta look around. Give my eyes a visual. First two rounds last week, then forgot to finish before Saturday night, Lucas. Oh no. I know that when the daylight savings comes around late this year, we're gonna have to start our rounds a little bit earlier or speed them up a little bit. Extremely firm, extremely firm. 51, 55, 65, 41, 45. 55, extremely firm, and then some roll. I underswung it too. This might actually end up being short, which short is definitely better than long. Yeah, okay. Whoa. Whoa, Nelly, that snapped. Okay. Apparently I need to maybe just take a touch more time. It's like I want to bump the driver out there, but I don't want to take 3 wood and end up too short. So that's a little bit precarious where we're at, but it's gonna work. 162, we've got, what, like 12 in the face? It's probably playing about that 12 mark, so that'd be about 150. It's extremely firm, but it's into a headwind. Could be kind of right at that mark. That right to left wind that has me scared, because it's like the lie plus the wind. Which right there, I really like the shot that we have, but I got scared we were going to go slinging it like way left. And I just didn't want to be there, so... A little bit of a misjudgment. All right. Again, we're gonna try and take the true sim look. I feel like that visual is painting the pictures in my head. Oh. It's close. It's close. So I'm not too upset about it. I'm more upset about the approach shot. All right. Par 5 here, wide open. I mean, it's gonna be bouncy and runny. Too far left. Too far left. I was hoping to get this a little bit more to the right. So unless this catches this properly and keeps us in, we're going to just bleed into the light rough. Okay. But honestly, light rough, kind of a non-issue for this shot. Because we have green to work with. We got green to work with. Ball's a little below the feet. Wind is taking it out that way. It bleeds right to left, so I'm gonna aim a little over. I'm gonna go up and left. Got an uphill putt. Got an uphill putt. Hey, what's going on, Matthew? Okay. Okay. Hit the eagle. 5 under through 5. Okay, so where do we want to be off the tee here? Wind in the face is going to make this tee shot a little bit suspect. It'll bounce down. You hit driver, that's obviously too much. But I think what I want to do... I think what I want to do is partial this driver up the right-hand side here so that it kicks and has room to work forward and left, but still hold fairway. Almost. Man, these fairways are runny. They definitely runnier than St. Andrews was. Okay. 42. I think I have to, because if this comes out clean... Like, if this comes out clean, we're right there. Comes out short, I have a little bit of room to work. And I was trying to err on the right-hand side, but that's a little bit much. Big Grind 23, how'd you compare that one to 25? Much better? I mean, the swing mechanics are definitely way different. Swing mechanics are definitely way different. Yeah, there's a inherent swing bias, so you have a diagonal swing on most of your shots. But I think there's a lot of quality of life improvements. I think stuff plays better. Just updates to like how firm and soft the designer can make the rough. You know, it's definitely in some ways not as hard because of the tempo mechanics, but it also makes more things more viable. Get in there. Get in there. What a start. What a start. It's what we need, though. So you've got trees in the way. It's a little bit tempting to power drive. It is a little bit tempting to power drive. But I think I'm gonna go with the accuracy play here. Worst contact we've had since our warm-up. It's not gonna bite us here. I mean, it's gonna bring this tree into play. But we can't have that. Someone just say power drive? Just have a twitch anytime someone says power drive? Huh? I'm gonna hit this stock. I'm gonna throw this up over the tree, let it drift to the right. Yeah, a little bit of zip back. Just a touch of overswing. Okay, I have been having these with the way that they're carrying pace. The right to left at the start should affect things more than the end. The right to left at the start should affect things more than the comeback at the end. Is this 50%? It's scary. It's definitely scary. Okay, it's a tight window. Can't be short. Think like long left here. I think this is like where you want to land and then put it back. So 158, it's uphill. 154. That's definitely playing more than 3. Like a 13, 14 mile an hour wind. Playing that more than 7. By playing that like 8. Like this would be close. You're flirting with it too much though. 160. Don't want to float it too much. But yeah, I mean, that's floated deep, but that's kind of the area that we want to be at because it's at least flattish back here. I just have to be on the green in a decent spot to putt. I can't be short. Cannot be short. So there's like a touch of bleed right to left. Can't really tell if that's moving it double break wise. It's so light to see. And then there's a little bit of break in the latter stages. %61%. That's short on all accounts because I think my brain is just don't degreen yourself, don't degreen yourself, don't degreen yourself. So I left it short on pace and I underswung my transition. I feel like that's a ballsy putt. Okay, this is drivable, but how much bait is it? I guess if you can get into that back bunker and then you have a pick, because you're not holding the bunker. First line seems to always get more attention, which as a golf purist makes little sense. When your putt is traveling the fat. Right, yeah. No, I agree. What's going on, Hank? Is Purbeck Sands a real course recreation? Well, I don't think so. Hey, Tuminator. You put it to 5 feet? Stock driver is perfect. Stock driver feels long, though. Downhill, downwind. What do we have? I mean, you would cover the bunker. It's 297, even just the downhill and then the downwind, you hit it into that. All right to left. Kick. Come on, big kick left. That's not 5 feet. It's not 5 feet. But we're on the green. Hey, what's going on, Yane? Welcome back. 66%. You through and turning, traveling. It's picking up speed, straighten it out. %3 under. I like took it back too many times. I took it back too many times. Would have loved to have had a chance at an eagle. But that was like, I think I took it back one too many times, and there was one point where I went, that's too far, and I just started to question everything. Hit the right edge of the bunker, blew it over, ran the first hump in front of the green and slid it just past the hole. Your tourney died for there. Oh no. Hey, what's going on, Fly Guy? Well, we got some scary news, Fly Guy. Cabot played his first 2 rounds, and we are now 3 strokes down to start the tournament, so we'll see how we hold. I played a great weekend, so you know, I feel more confident than a normal week. But we'll see how it ends up. Question everything, believe nothing. Mr. KG Moose, how's it been? How's it been, sir? Hope you're well. Good to see you. Okay, so this definitely got way further than I wanted it to. So this is a spin control. This is a spin control issue. I need to put spin on. Need to put spin on this shot. Because the wind is still going to take it a little bit. It's going to bounce and it's going to roll. %. 77. We'll see how this goes. Okay, a little bit of bite. I would have loved the 75. Would have loved the 75 because this is a little swingier. Little swingier than I'd like. No! Dang it. Told you, it was a little swingier than I liked, and it got through the early break a little bit too much. Pulling back left stick. Expect downwind to affect it more, and vice versa with headwind. Definitely affects it more with the headwind. With the tailwind, I don't notice much difference, but it helps to, yeah, try and sit it a little bit softer. Hey, what's going on, Chris? How you been, dude? Watching with the fam? I'm doing well tonight. Hello, fam. Hope you're all well. Yeah, I mean, we're off to a strong start. We're 8 under through 10. So, like, I can't be too disappointed with it. Trying to plot our way around here, you know? I think this 8-iron is going to throw it, like, pretty close to the hole. It's a headwind, so even with the extremeness, I'm hoping for it to, sit a little. I was gonna say, that felt striped. I misjudged something, because I am way short. Must have worked through my numbers too fast there, because that is not at all Not at all where I expected to be. Breaking right to left. I feel like at the end it's gonna break more. I'm gonna give it a little more. Oh man. Not the give it more and still miss low. What's going on, Godric? Oh, come on, the reflection's not that bad. If I get over closer. There we go. We'll get a little more reflection for you. Is that bright enough? Send the spotlight out. Yeah, what's going on, Steve? Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome on in, everybody. We're on round 1 of Plat here. 8 under through 11. Not a bad start. Not a bad start. Trying to make the most. Trying to make the most of this week because we've been playing well. So trying to, plot our way around here. We'll see what happens here. I'm gonna try and play a high. Try and play a high fade. That's gonna take a pretty nasty kick, isn't it? Not the worst kick I've ever seen in my life. I mean, sure, light rough, but again, we at least get it down there. You're off to bed? Alright, take it easy, Steve. Thank you again for trusting me with your people. And for those of you unfamiliar with me, hello, I'm Colby. We play a lot of True Sim and Plat around here. That's kind of our thing, I guess. I don't know if we want to call it a thing. But we're playing Plat rounds 1 and 2, trying to make a cut. Off to a pretty fine start. Now we're just gonna try and wrangle these extreme firms. Man. Everything's just breaking so much. Everything's just breaking so much. Is what you're hitting it with like this pace, and this is the stuff that like comes off the putter head and is turning so sharply. And still misses low. Gosh. We've had a good set of reads, and then we've had a few of these reads that are just like they're close. They're close, but they just won't go. This is not gonna be an easy par 3, is it? 186, wind's gonna be hurting a little bit, which I guess is not a bad thing. Guess that's not a bad thing. 12 mile an hour downhill a little. Striped it, it's peeling. It's landing on the green. Okay, good. It's gonna go a little right. That's puttable. Okay, we'll cash in on that. We will cash in on that. 10 through 13, still not a bad place to be. This is an interesting shot, because I think a lot of it tends to run away into crap. Like, if you just try and take it straight on, I mean, you'll It'll probably roll you all the way out to that bunker. I don't want to be here because that's a lot of club, right? I mean, I always like having spin control. What you mean by interesting is power drive cover the bunker? I mean, power drive would cover the bunker. Probably puts me inside another bunker, and trying to play a 100-yard bunker shot seems like something that I don't want to do. I know, crazy thing. But I don't want to be at a 200-yard bunker either. Okay, I'm gonna loft a choke driver and hope for some luck on the bounces here. Okay, that's the luck we needed. It's gonna be inside 100, but by actually bouncing over that big slope in the fairway, that is useful. Don't want to be too short. Plain and simple. Don't want to be too short. Wind's gonna play. Like, stuff's gonna play. Don't want to be too short. 81%. Get up there, please. Oh, that was... I underswung it by a percentage point, and that terrified me. Fortunately, we made up for it on the rhythm a little bit. These breaking putts here. These breaking putts here are not good for my soul. Not good for my soul. I'm giving this 5 or 6, and it's downhill. It's 186, but playing kind of back close. %. We'll see how much that downhill comes into play. If we carry it, this could be nice. That was nice. I did like that. Did like that. Come on. Was it 46%? Oh my word. I think I have a little bit of stick drift. Not a ton, but like there are some times when I just try and pull the stick straight and it does not pull straight. This feels like it's breaking actually way more than the grids are saying, which I don't love. I feel like I'm way overplaying this, but this is how I'm reading it. I pushed it. It's actually, it wasn't as crazy of a read, but man, I just don't know how to read those, dude. Feels like so much is happening. Yeah, what's going on, Quicklin? How's it going? How's the Discord going? Okay, we're gonna try. Because we've been striking it well enough. Okay. About as perfect as we can get. About as perfect as we can get. Now, we are uphill and into it, so, like, it's not gonna go. But I'm just gonna try and get it on the green. I'm just gonna try and get it on the green. Well, that's in the bunker because that's push push and not like F1 push push. Yeah, welcome back, Salty. Yeah, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. It's too far for a pick. 30-yard pick's all we got. Let's see if we can do something. %. 98. That works for me. That works for me. We'll take it easy, bird, up and down. 51 on predictions today. Talking to a guy about renting it out to his Discord server for a monthly fee. Good for you, man. I was thinking about it the other day because I have just like a little thing of money that I haven't done anything with in a long time, but I could never do it if I don't actually understand what's happening. I know you've got all sorts of math and stuff, but I mean, we've talked about it before. I'm not a gambler. Now this one feels like bait. This one feels like bait because you're not holding it. The amount of steepness there is, you're always going down to that collection area at best. But again, here's the question. Is 4 yards with tailwind good enough for a wedge with extremely firms? And I would say no. I would say no, it's not. Three wood would only carry you about here. Okay, that's actually way worse. I should have just aimed down to the right. Okay. Over the green, into the downhill, heavy rough. Spinner's gonna play like a pitch. If you were gonna play a pitch shot here, short, big hop, and then release down the hill, yeah. Alright. Mistake definitely made. Don't get stuck on the fringe. You suck. Pushed it. Pushed it, pushed it, pushed it. Alright, well. I let myself go into just a really bad call. Made par. Would have had a better chance from the fairway. Okay. We're not going. That was a sucker one. I knew it and I did it anyway. That's just bad course management. Yeah, what's going on, Classy? How have you been? Your 5-iron went 270 yards, stream? Yeah, no, you have to lay it up to a wedge. Like, I'm saying, like, in best case scenario, you're laying it up to a 60 degree. And even that's tailwind and gonna spin back. So it's like... Yeah, that's a tricky one with where that pin is. But I don't think that the way that we went after it was smart at all. Yeah, what up, Stando? How's it going, man? Okay, I'm gonna throw this up a little bit below the feet. Feeling. And it peeled too much. Wow. That just, like, it started to turn in the wind, and that's just way too much distance to turn. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Bold move trying to stretch the 56. A bold move trying to stretch the 56. Hey, good evening, Deuce. Alright, I mean, 12 under's not bad. 12 under's not bad. We now know about, was it hole 16 or hole 17? Yeah, we'll see how round 2 goes. A little bit tripped up by the wind there. I don't know if I just misjudged the foot lie, but that really started to fade on me. And then once it started to fade, that little bit of headwind just started to take it a long way off. But we'll take that as a start. That should help us to hopefully make the cut. But we gotta get back at it with round 2. Gotta get back at it with round 2. Salty, appreciate you hyping up the stream. Yeah, so we're gonna take a quick 3-minute break. We have to roll the ads for Twitch, but I don't like to be mid-conversation, mid-content, anybody miss anything. So we'll take a 3-minute break. We'll reconvene here. Round 2 of Plat, try and make the cut, see what we can do. Appreciate y'all being here. If you are watching on YouTube, a like goes a long way. Yeah, the usual sub and follow on YouTube and Twitch to find your way back here in the future, all that jazz. But yeah, I'll see you guys in 3 minutes. BRB.
It's raining.
Ads. All right, we're back and ready for action. Let's see what we got here for round 2. So they're moving us back a tee box. Winds get high out of the southwest, very firm, and fast. So green speed goes up, but firmness actually goes down. So we'll see approachability wise. Actually, I think wind was high in the first round as well, right? But you're off further tee box. Definitely going to mean some of these holes we're going to have a little bit less control. The one thing to keep in mind, it's very firm, but the fairways are still going to roll just as much. Also, I guess this is further back. I guess it's just a different angle. Okay. So down here, this is 350 yards. We take 3 wood, downhill a little, downwind, very firm, that feels pretty far. 240, go 250, 260, landing, and then out. I'm just gonna take the 3 wood, loft it, choke it. Yeah, again, the fairway roll is not a product of the firmness. That is just how this course is. It is a very rolly course. And this being very firm is just going to be quite tough. I think we pretty much are bound. To go in like left of the hole. And trying to take some distance off. It's too far. It's too far. I'm trying to flight it to the front of the green. Quicker greens that's out. Well. Little embankment there keeps us on. Just a very tough pin here on the first hole. Game's going tonight, Zach. Not too shabby. We had a 12 under first round. So we're sitting in not too bad of a position after 1, I don't think. But definitely plenty of work ahead of us going into the second round, making the cut and then trying to set ourselves up for a good finish on the weekend. 78%. Oof. A little bit underswung. Fast greens, this should come up just a bit short. Okay, 2% off. Wouldn't have been... I mean, would have been flirting with the hole. I don't know if we would have been a little bit too high. Definitely a good 2-putt. This is tourney time, Zach. Tourney time. We get into the tourneys. Most of our time is spent actually like in the competition. We get warmed up for like the first hour, maybe hour 15, and then the rest of it is just competing. It's tough. That's tough. 229 up this hill. We are going to have to lay this back. Okay, pretty good read there. See how we left ourselves. 106 yards. I like that distance. Taken first? Definitely not, but that's the spirit. That's the spirit. We've got a chance to take first in our tournament from yesterday, though. Or like the first 2 streams of the week. But we do have some stiff competition that played behind us. So we're actually behind through the first 2 rounds, but we played pretty well, so we have a chance. I'm a little bit surprised that came out as short as it did. Maybe the lie's a little more uphill, or maybe I'm expecting something out of the wind that I shouldn't have. Okay. We need to make some of those. Hey, what's going on, Hunter? You have a four-person 18-hole scramble tournament on Friday. Prediction on what the team's score will be? I mean, that's hard to predict without knowing anything about how good the players are. Is it handicap scoring? I would imagine. I've never played in a scramble, so I have probably not a great view of what scramble scoring actually looks like. Oh, that really held out to the left. It's gone. I was trying to play like this nice little cut up there, and that just did not work. Just going raw score. Say something good gives you something to aim for. Either way, you'll let me know next stream you watch. Raw score, and I have no idea what the handicaps are. Scramble, though. I'll say even par. I'll say even par. What's going on, Jacob? Tell how strong the wind is? That blue fill in the middle corresponds to the wind number when the wind number is turned on. So it's just from learning it over time. This is like a 12 to 13 mile, probably like, yeah, 12 to 13 mile an hour headwind. Don't really want to chip it into this. Guess you would just play like a regular flop. It's a little short, but it does. %? That's 90. I'll take it. I'll take it. Hoping for at least 5 under, but even par wouldn't be anything to complain about. Yeah, I mean, it's really hard because, like, you're asking a 27 handicap, so, you know I can make a few pars, but, I also don't know the course, right? So some courses can be quite difficult. Leave you in some tough binds where nobody, is scoring particularly well on a hole, so lack of information definitely makes it hard to make predictions. Handicap normally isn't included in Scrabble, gotcha. This is not the golf club, John, but this is actually from that same series. So all of the 2K games are HB Studios. So Golf Club 1, 2, 2019, and then PGA Tour 2K21, 23, 25. It's out of that same franchise. So it is not the golf club, but it is the golf club. Hey, what's going on, Jeff? Good to see you too. Throw a number out for fun. Yeah, I like to feel like I have at least somewhat of an educated guess, but that's one where I definitely have zero education on the guess. About 10 yards, 10 yards long. 180. Okay. 175. 192. 187, 185. This is dumb. Probably has got a backfire. Yeah, I left it short. The goal is to kind of go more towards that that backstop and try and run it back, but this will work. This will work. Since the Commodore 64 days, that's admittedly before my time. Admittedly before my time, but yeah, these are definitely my favorite golf games. Couldn't get into EA. I don't trust this, Sam. I am. I do not trust this, Sam. I am. There's a little bit of break over the middle of this putt, and it's just like. Was slightly left and hit it. Firmer. Scurry. Scurry, scurry, scurry. Market the tennis spot to become a rental service in the long run. Few people in and get some solid reviews. Is there anything, because I don't know anything about this. Is there anything like illegal or like any reason why it would be disallowed, I guess? You know, or it could be like legally pursued. 337. It is quite downhill. The question is how much downhill is it to the midway of this? Call it half. So if that's 80 feet down, that's 40, so like 14 yards. That'd be 311, 320s. Wish I could zoom on that. That's to like, that's right bunker high. I'm going power drive. Power drive and try and be right side. Well, I underswung it, but I hit the points, so I mean, it's gonna be online. Ah, it's a hard kick left. Very roll. Ah, that's actually not bad. That's actually not bad. Does that make you proud, JB? I know it's a 98% power drive, but power drive nonetheless. See, this is tough because this is like a shot that would land probably about pin high. You gotta land it with the very firms. You gotta land it like short right. Too far to the right. A little bit deep, but it's on the green. It's on the green. I've never played Golden Tee. I know it's like such an iconic thing within golf gaming. I have never played Golden Tee. Man, I hate double breakers like this. I hate double breakers like this. Especially it's 80%. Like if that's 100, then 80% is like there. But it's going through this and rolling out to the right, but then it's coming back. I'm going a little bit out to the right. Oh, that is almost it. That's almost it. It was not a straight putt, but it did need a little bit right to left. PSP, back in the day, fella, you were living in the future. My cousin had a PSP. I remember playing like some Need for Speed games and stuff on there. I didn't actually know too many other people that had PSPs back at the time. Actually, I think another one of my cousins had a PSP as well, because I believe that's how I was originally introduced to the Monster Hunter series. So I remember him like bringing it to, you know, some family function. He was playing Monster Hunter on it, and it was like, you know, back in the early 2000s, like, that's sick. You know, fighting the monsters and whatever. But didn't know the name, and it was years until I saw it again. I think it was Monster Hunter Tri. You know, maybe close to a decade later. Maybe it wasn't that much, but at least another 5 years later, and I was like, it's not like I know this place, but it was like a very vague... It was a very, very vague... I recognize this. Like, I've seen this game in some capacity before. Yeah, I have Tiger Woods 06. That was my first golf game. I still have it for the PS2. 183, 187. Call it 77. Problem is, it chokes 6. You're dead here. I don't know how you. Like, I should have probably gone full. It's kind of the crap part of all of this. Like, you probably should have gone full shot just in terms of getting it down closer. Oh, I underhit it. We'll see how this plays out. That's not great. That's not great. Fairway bounce, very firm fairways. And we're on the green, but to get that close, that's a whole other story. All right, 82%. It's again up in that same kind of spot. Like, if this is 100, it's 2% over plus the... Yeah, that's not good. 2% over, and then was quick on the tempo or rhythm, you know, whatever you want to call it. And then this is immediately... That sucks. It's immediately a 45% versus an 82, and so, like, your perception on it is very skewed. All right. Tough bogey. I guess you have to guess you have to be a little bit more aggressive on some of those approach shots. I'm just so scared about the way that it bounces and rolls and getting into a bad spot, but distance is also very important. Distance is also very, very important. Like here, I gotta give it a little bit more. Nothing like hitting a 101 and it still manages to end up short. How? How is that happening? Disappointed by that. Market the bot as financial betting advice, you can get into trouble. Just make sure you have, for educational purposes, only in the descriptions. That still feels like it's teetering a line. Like, I guess, how do they... I understand that it would say that. But I guess, how do you prove or maintain that it is, in fact, you know, this educational thing? I mean, I don't know if there is a way for you to do that, but... Tough pin. Tough hole location. Overswings, man. You're killing me. Overswings are killing me. Haven't gotten that far. I would just... Yeah, I just wouldn't want to... Obviously, making money off of something always nice, always tempting. But yeah, definitely something to be... Definitely something to be mindful of, you know? Now, that was definitely my worst power drive swing. I thought with it being downhill that if I just hit it at all, like I'd at least be somewhat in the right vicinity. It's very that's actually, with the way that uphill is, $51, 48.43. More than that, that's 10 yards. I'm gonna go with the 56, actually. And then I feel like uphill with wind. Somewhere in here. Four yards off the mark. Up the hill. Just felt like I was going to be too short, and like I needed that. Which is why I went that way. I mean, this is going to be a slippery one. Nope. Nice. Nice. Love that. The second round, all of a sudden that snuck up on us. We had 3 under through 5, and then we bogeyed, and we haven't We haven't done a thing since. John, welcome back. Kazin, welcome back. How you guys doing? Higher live percent. I mean, I was kind of banking on it, though. I guess it was just... I thought that the uphill at the end was maybe going to do a little bit more. I think that very firm probably also got us in trouble. Okay. I mean, the tough thing is we are very much so a, like, fur and gur kind of player. But it feels like there's a lot of stuff of, like, it might be better to be... You know, it might be better to be a bit long. And trying to work it back. Like, there's definitely some stuff that is... Yeah, I would say a bit counter to my normal game. Not to mention the wind turning here really changes stuff. Not accepting money to place bets, running a sportsbook, or claiming guaranteed wins as a way to make financial gain. Gotcha, so you have to be heavy on the disclaimers of, like... You're not necessarily going to win here. Do not like this, Sam. I am. I liked the I liked the full shot better a couple seconds ago. Underswung it by 5%. You son of a... Alright, I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed. Which is not a place that we want to be, but... Just a little bit painful when things are... All of a sudden it's like nothing wants to go. Nothing wants to go. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. I've also, I guess, just had some misjudgments where, like, I'm a few yards shorter than I think I'm gonna be. And that's been not good. That has been not good at all. Okay, 180, 176. Wind's in a little bit, uphill. Very firms, play just a touch off. Okay, we stripe it. But very firms, and then this is gonna run, isn't it? It's such a slow bleed. It's such a slow bleed. Like, is it gonna turn enough? Is it gonna turn too much? I have no idea. Okay. Okay. A birdie to turn the tide, mayhaps? You know, I thought with the 12 under round 1 that maybe we'd cruise along here, but it's been a little bit tougher than that. Been a little bit tougher than that. Some self-inflicted stuff. Some probably just, you know, near misses and not being able to come to terms with the greens. Like, we putted so well on True Sim, but the problem is with this versus True Sim, right? The problem with this versus True Sim is 110% the fact that when you're playing plat, like, there's just way more break. We did really well last week because it was a precision course and then the greens were pretty tame around where you needed to be. This is like things run and then you still have to make putts, and I'm not good at that. I want to be a little bit more left. 103. I mean, we striped it. Gonna give us some extra legs. Very firm. It's fast. The uphill's gonna kill it, and we're probably gonna roll back, but it was a heck of an effort. You need 104, 105 to get up there. Double breaker. 79%. We're hitting a ton at that. Hitting a ton at that range. E2. Freaking the 3% overpower. That's just luck. That's just luck. I overpower the crap out of that thing. Just back of the cup. Holds it. Oh boy. That's just luck, because that thing should ricochet. I mean, there's a chance, like 1% more and that goes over the hole, or hits the back and bounces out the front. I didn't feel good about any of that. I gave up on it as soon as I overhit it. I'm like, well, GG. Okay, 192. 201. Somewhere in here is probably where you land that 6-iron. Only 2 yards further. 203, 212. It's into the 220s for the 5. This starts to be a very precarious shot. Of course, it's brutal, Kenny. Yeah. I mean, you got to try and keep your cool if you want to. If you want to compete at this level, you have to try and keep your cool. Like, I could very easily have lost it, but I would definitely be setting ourselves into a tailspin. And I'd like to play meaningful weekend golf, even if it's just for some world ranking scraps. It's playing 200. 216 is kind of where you want to be landing. It's playing, or if it's playing 220, we land like 209. I really don't know what to do. 203, like fade the choked 5-iron in. Keep it left of that embankment and run it back there. Just try and have a putt. I freaking closed it. All that work for nothing. I don't want to run out the ridge in the back. Don't want to run out the ridge in the back. This is horrendous. This is horrendous. Sit. 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 Great recovery. Disclaimer command to the bot. Fix the bot description. I mean, good luck to you. And hopefully you'd manage to not get into any sorts of trouble with it. That's so flirtatious. If you get to... I think this is like a bomb it. I think this is one where you bomb it. You just want to be left. You don't want to be bunker. Threading a needle here. That kicked very right. Stay fairway. Okay, that works for me. 6 foot's under 8 foot this round. I'm kind of scared to see my putting stats for this tournament so far. Because yesterday we were on fire. Today, definitely a bit of a regression to the norm, you know? A little bit of regression to the norm. Paranoid, I didn't know how much that downhill lie was going to play. I just feel like with this course I have not been able to, I don't know, really play my proximity game. You know, I haven't really been able to play my proximity game. I didn't realize. Oh no, that one, yeah, that one that we hit too hard, that was an eagle. I was just so relieved to have made it, I didn't even like pay attention to the scoring aspect of it. Yeah, like it's so hard to get close on these. With the firmness and stuff, it feels a bit lucky. I mean, obviously people are clearly way better than I am. If I choke it 157 into the 160s, it's downhill a little bit. It's gonna be rollier. 158, 164. I don't think you quite get the 10, so you're a couple yards shy. Big bounce and then it rolls. Like it's like, how do you sit stuff? You know what I mean? How do you sit stuff? I guess that's one way to sit it. I guess that's one way. What's going on, KOC? 1800 tied for 17th? Well, this is round 2 of the tournament. But we are in the top flight of TGC Tours. So basically what that means is we are playing in the most competitive society in the game. I don't even think with the power drive, because I think with the power drive, let's think about this for a second. Like 280? It's uphill though still. I have to take power drive. I have to take it. A little bit of flight risk here. We got 102. That is pinpoint accurate. That is pinpoint accurate. Now, definitely an awkward spot here. Don't want to be out the back of the green. What I'm wondering is, can I float this up here? Is the 2-putt down the hill killer? That's the question. I'm gonna hit stock, I think, because 251 is like here, and then just default lie is gonna land. That, yeah. If I loft this, I'm putting myself in a bit of a bind. Flared it. Swing path is a little bit off. So we're not going to be on the green for a putt. But 15 yards, I think this is where you just super flop, right? I think so. Yeah, what's going on, iPhone? I see. I thought it was going to release down the hill, and that's why I got nervous about going up a club, because I figured the going up a club would, you know, release it too much. Oh boy. Oh boy, not the easiest. Not the easiest. Problem is, if I give it more pace, like I gotta be sure of this. Hey, how's it going, Van? Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Freaking, I hate it. I hate it. How does it underswung, and it felt like it came flying off the face of the putter. I underswung it and it was that far past. That didn't make any sense to me. Hey, don't apologize, man. Hopefully the move went well. Okay. Power drive, like, we got baited into this last time, right? Is there a world? No, there's not a... What am I talking about? 289. The target distance. Wind's in the face a bit, but you know what? I'll just hold on. Well, only got 101. 289 was where we wanted to be. 14 yards short of that, but that's still a wedge. I'm very disappointed in that up and down attempt. I guess hindsight is 56 degree. Make sure you go long and have an uphill putt. I'm annoyed with that. That's on me though. That's 100% on me. Kiddo's doing well, man. Kiddo's doing well. We're we're going through the typical toddler stuff. You know, all the fun defiance and boundary testing. Okay, I like that. It's gonna kick to the right. Felt like I gave myself a good chance with that one. Sir. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Okay. Layup was a good call. 476. I could try and power drive. That seems a little too dumb. Seems a little bit too dumb. Let's try and cap it off. Try and cap it off with something here. A little downhill, a little downwind, so that's gonna be too short. Falls above the feet. Gonna be met with that wind. It's gonna want to get to the right. And then the wind's gonna change. And it's gonna bounce back. Alright, just... I pushed it. The wind definitely throwing me off a touch there. Great distance control, but... yeah. Rush the swing just a touch because of the wind, and... so it goes. So it goes. Okay. Okay. Good finish. Good finish. Good start, rough middle, good finish. Because we still get to 9. We still get to 9, which T10 on PlayStation is probably going to push us back out to like the 20s. Yeah, okay. 2 under going out, 7 under coming home. We were 3 under through 5. Get rid of the bogey. It would still only be a 3 going out. 6 through 10 there was tough. Kind of throw one away there on 16. Obviously, 12, we luck out, so it kind of balances. But obviously, you want to be playing in a way where luck allows you to further your score, not to just compensate for bad stuff. Okay, so let's see where we stack, see how we stack up against the full leaderboard. Hey, our long flop is fully maxed out now. Okay, so 29. We're 8 strokes back, puts us in 18th. And we're only, like, so we're 8 strokes back of first, but we're 6 strokes back of second, 5 strokes back of T3. So it's pretty tight. It's pretty tight, and that's a nice place to be, I would say. That's a pretty good place to be. Definitely left some stuff out there. Let me take a quick little gander. Let me take a quick little gander at the full leaderboard, just to see where that's gonna put us for our weekend rounds tomorrow. So if you don't want to miss those, make sure to you know, sub and follow, join the Discord, all that good stuff. Keep up with when we go live. We're live about the same time every night though, Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern. So yeah, you know where to find us. We got rounds 3 and 4. Yeah, we're T17 actually. Interesting. That would imply to me that one of these people in front of us. Let me yeah, everybody loves my, everybody's a big fan of my basic Windows background. I don't think I can view the full leaderboard of just 2 rounders. So there's a chance that we miss something, but somebody... So Disarming Eel hasn't finished all 4. Stives is in there, Darker's in there, or Dark Niner. I keep wanting to say Darker. Dark Niner. We've got Woe in there. Is Enderson the missing piece here? No, Enderson's there. I just read over his name. Gazak. Andrew's in there. Skyline. Revan's in there. We're tied with Revan. He had a good 24 under on the weekend. Joe Marston. Yeah, I wonder who the odd one out is here, because they had us at TAT. I mean, maybe that's just the leaderboard being a little bit funky. Maybe that's just the leaderboard being a little bit funky, but I'm not seeing anybody from like the top area. Fulton Cobalt is there. 62-60, 1 stroke ahead of Siberian score. Siberian stuff didn't pull. Interesting. Interesting. Maybe it's a third-party data thing? Okay, so Siberian's the missing piece here. On the short putt Skyline, you weren't sure if I meant to reset the putting power, push it out, save me an extra high line. Ooh, is that what happened? Is that what happened? Hold on, let's rerun it. Let's analyze. Because that could be the problem, because I was like, I underhit it. I underhit what my aim was, and it still went crazy far. iPhone, thank you for the YouTube sub. Appreciate everybody hanging out watching. YouTube, in particular, has been absolutely just pumping as of late. All right, 16. Let's see here. I was disappointed. I guess I was adding extra pace. I was adding extra pace, Skyline, intentionally to kind of hammer it. I think I added more than I thought. I think I adjust from here and add a bunch more, but I think that was the read what I had initially. Because I think then that the pace is just straight. No, oh no. The second read, I added way more. I went to like, I think that's about where the putt should have been at normal power. Yeah. What am I still doing up, Sergio? We're just wrapping up. We're analyzing our mistakes because, you know, what good is golfing if you don't go back and dwell on your mistakes, huh? I know they say it's about the shots that keep you coming back, but what about the shots that keep you up at night? Now, we're not in contention ever to win Platt, really, so it's not going to keep me up. True sim, if we lose, you know, the mistakes might keep me up at night because it's just like I just can't win no matter what happens. But we'll see how that goes. We'll see how Cabot plays. We played great on the weekend. You know, it's in his hands now. We did the best that we could. We did the best that we could. All right. So I'm going to get out of here. Like I said, we are live again tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll be playing rounds 3 and 4 of Platt, trying to see if we can climb the leaderboard. Again, we're inside the top 20. We have a really good weekend. Maybe we can secure a top 15. But we've set ourselves up well. It's a grind of a course. It is a grind of a course. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna make my way to bed. So I appreciate everybody hanging out and watching. If you enjoyed over on YouTube, you know, a like always goes a long way. But at the end of the day, I just appreciate all your time. So thanks for being here. Why is it always so hard to find someone to host? Probably because whenever I finish, there's like the same couple of people. I like to spread it around, but you know. Let's go say hi to Stando. I think he's just getting started here. So go say hi to Stando. We're gonna take you across the world all the way on over to New Zealand. And today, I'm not gonna hit the mute button when I'm trying to talk on the way out. I'm gonna actually hit the end stream scene. Imagine that, like a proper streamer. All right, say hi to Stando. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow night. Have a wonderful rest of your Wednesdays or Thursdays, wherever you're at. I don't know. See you.